Hey buds, we're back. More Dark Souls 3. Back at the Undead Settlement. We're going to proceed forward here now that we've killed the Curse-Rotted Greatwood. We got the Hollow Slayer Greatsword, which we're now using. Very nice weapon. And we met the dex requirement there. Leave this, yeah, so when we have it one-handed, it's kind of a sweeping attack like that. Oh, come on. We also have the Pontiff's Left Eye ring equipped. We are embered, as you can see, so I can be invaded by other players. Pontiff's Left Eye ring will give us HP recovery on successive attacks. We're actually just going to run past these guys if we can. Whoop. And just head straight back for the elevator here. As you can see, the NPC is no longer there that we had talked to before. He's moved on and will help us if need be. But instead of going up here, we're now going to go down. See you, buds. There's going to be a Frost Knight here, who we can either fight or we can cheese. So if we move the elevator up like that, this pit is a fall to your death. So if you were really having difficulty with this Frost Knight that we're about to encounter here, you can actually pull him back into this room and then run back here. And when he does a lunge attack at you, he will fall down that hole and die. He drops the Irithel, I think it's the Irithel Straight Sword. I'm trying to remember the name of the item, but it is pretty cool straight sword. Builds up frostbite damage. We're just going to try and fight him straight up here, see if we can't take him down, but he is really aggressive, fast enemy. As you see there. Oh. Don't think I'll be building up too many charge attacks, and he's got me frostbitten. Oh man. Just raped. Oh, man, that hurts. Okay, come on. Oh. Actually open the door here, I believe. Yeah, we are invincible during this animation. I don't know if it resets him or if he can come out here. But given that he just about smashed me and basically kicked the shit right out of me, I am going to rest up, stand back up, and try this again. Charge attack. We dropped him. Yeah, the Irithel Straight Sword. So that, as you can see at the bottom, he's building up frostbite on me. This Straight Sword will allow you to do the same. It's the weapon he was using. Where is it? Right here. So it's a 14 dex requirement. As you can see, it's a standard straight sword with thrust and builds up frostbite. It is pretty sweet. It looks pretty sweet. It's definitely, as you can see, it's a pretty cool looking weapon. Standard moveset of a straight sword. Except, yeah, you do get that frostbite built up. But we're gonna stick with our Hollow Slayer. So the Hollow Slayer, as the name implies, also does additional damage to hollow enemies, of which there are a lot. So definitely helps. I believe it's like a 50% damage bonus. So these guys, if we can take care of them before they transform, are much easier. As you can see, he's trying to get his wings out there. We do not want to let him do that because they become much more aggressive and difficult to deal with. Grab the Shriving Stone. We're going to want to eventually make our way under that bridge over there. We're going to drop down, actually, over there, if I recall correctly. Can't remember what's back here. As you can see, we're doing a lot more damage than we were with the get down. So when this guy does that, he is going to call the others toward him. So if I had approached him first and he did that, it would have caused these two to transform and then very aggressively come at me and attack me. So we're going to head around, drop down there, I think. As I said, guys, it's kind of a walkthrough, but I don't really remember. Ooh, the staff. Can't really remember everything. And I'm not really wanting to. Yeah, so it's an intelligence-based weapon. Lets you cast poison spores. It's kind of cool, but we're not doing anything to do with intelligence, really. So we're going to drop down here. I think we want to go around. Yeah. Brigand Axe, and this is a sweet strength weapon that this character here is wielding that we will get when we kill him. One of the best in the game, the butcher's knife. Oh. And you down. So the thing that makes this weapon he's about to give us awesome, butcher knife, is that its weapon art sharpens it and you heal when you hit guys, and you heal a lot. Like almost like Bloodborne levels of health regen. There's the Brigand armor. I believe if you start as a thief, that's what you're wearing. And the twin daggers to go with the set. But yeah, as I was saying, the butcher knife really recovers quite a lot of health for you. And even more health if there are more enemies. It also starts with an A scaling in strength, which is pretty absurd. I think we want to go up here first. We don't want to... Maybe we want to go this way. It's 3 hits to kill those guys. That's beautiful. So move up here, grab this item. Titanite shard, nice. So with that Titanite shard, we could improve our Ichikatana if we wanted to now, because we only needed one more for that. And as I said before, it uses different upgrade materials than this sword does. This uses scales, the other uses shards. And I think, is it here or no, to the right? I think we want to drop down here. That's right. And come around this way. Couple dogs here, I think, or at least one for sure. Nope, two. Down, doggies. Yeah, such a wide sweep on this, like this. Just any enemies like that can be one shot. Braille Divine Tome that we were discussing before to give to Irina, I think her name is there, back at Firelink. Morn's Ring. And what does Morn's Ring do again? Boosts your miracles, yes. So huge if you're going to be using miracles. I should remember that as my last character, as I said, was a faith strength build, and I definitely did utilize that ring. And there's another ring also that boosts miracles, if I remember correctly. Can't remember the name of it right now, but I have both of them equipped. Approaching the bridge from this angle is nice too, because or these characters, I should say. They're down. We're gonna go take care of the caster up here. Oh, don't fall. Whoa. That was close. Would have killed me. For show. We're about to hit our next bonfire here with Anri and her boy Horrace. Oh, this guy. You want to dance? Grab another ember. Plunge. Kick. Get off me. So yeah, the game, while not easy, has taken a significant dive in terms of difficulty, using a much bigger, more powerful sword with what I consider to be a superior moveset. So we can summon mad dark spirits if we want to. Scrap them. We're going to light the bonfire. And we'll end our video here after we speak to these NPCs. So the interesting thing about Anri here is if you're male, she'll be female. If you're female, she'll be male. Or he, I suppose.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horrace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way.
So, briefly, a couple things. First of all, this guy is a shout out to Berserk, the manga anime. He's wearing the exact same outfit as the first guy, pretty much in the anime, or I believe the manga as well, that Guts smashes and destroys. They're both children that were brought up as orphans in the church. When Aldrich began eating people, he pretty much ate all of their friends, scarred them for life. They're on the hunt for him as two of the only surviving, maybe I think the two only surviving members of the church, the orphans I should say. I can't remember their exact lore, but I definitely know that when you go to fight Aldrich, she is a summon that you can have. As she said, right down below here is the Crucifixion Woods. There'll be another bonfire coming up ahead, but we're going to wrap this video up here for now. And don't know if we have enough to level up more. I don't think we'll bother at this point, but we will continue on through the Crucifixion Woods and down the Road of Sacrifices here, which, as was mentioned earlier, is the road where the people who were to be sacrificed, children and others, to Aldrich would be taken. So yeah, we're going to follow that path and really start to unfold Dark Souls 3 here, as it's kind of a turning point for the game through this next area. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And we'll catch you next time with more Dark Souls 3.